This story needs to blow up. Part 1 by Amala Ikpunobi. I hope that's how you pronounce it again. Let's get into this.
Today we're going to be talking about the Bop House and so much more. And if you're thinking, what's the Bop
This is really just horse. Nothing more to it.
House? It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a large house where some very young female OnlyFans creators are living and creating their OnlyFans content. And they've recently come under fire for having a 17-year-old influencer over and create.
That is crazy, actually. That's... oh my god. That is... She looks so pretty in this video. True, true. That is diabolical. What does a 17... I don't say this lightly, but I have to say it. I'm already cleaning the wood chipper.
Creating content. This has obviously created a ton of online drama and conversation, and I didn't know if I was going to cover this story, but I went down the rabbit hole anyways, and in the rabbit hole found something so sinister and so crazy that it must be talked about. This is a plot twist that I don't think any of you are going to be expecting, and when I tell you my jaw dropped to discover what I discovered, yours will probably do the same. Let's talk about it. Yeah, you better. Yeah, you better. Guys, before we get into today's
The last time she did not have that intro.
video, please like, subscribe, and lock in, because this story has a lot of layers. But before we get into those layers, I gotta give you guys a big disclaimer. Everything I'm about to discuss in this video is alleged. It's for informational purposes only.
Chat, it is alleged. It is allegedly. We do not know if it is real.
Only contains unverified allegations and is not presented as fact. Guys, I am not trying to get sued. I am just trying to get to the truth. First, we'll explain the Bop House. Now, there's a ton of very popular OnlyFans creators online, and a bunch of them
Let's not call them creators, the prostitutes.
decided to get together to live in something called the Bop House, and it's basically a house that I believe they've rented out for creating their OnlyFans and online content. The Bop House page itself on TikTok has 3.1 million followers. And on TikTok, the girls that stay at the Bop House are creating content like this. Now you'll notice in the video, a girl at the end gets grabbed by a boy and taken away. We're gonna talk about who that girl is in just a second. But the very first girl in that video, who you see with her hands over her face, is Sophie Rain. She's one of the most successful OnlyFans creators.
How did we get to that point where is that normalized? I used to watch this 17-year-old when I was around 11. Okay. That's interesting.
Of all time, she's 20 years old, and last year she brought in $43 million.
$43 million for being a woman! We need to fix men. We need to fix men. We need to fix men. We need to fix us.
From her OnlyFans. Sophie's whole marketing thing is that she's a virgin who's making this sexual content, so that's why men are subscribing to her OnlyFans like no.
What did I hear?
$3 million from her OnlyFans. Sophie's whole marketing thing is that she's a virgin who's making this.
Why do I not believe that? Why is that, do I feel like that is a lie?
Sexual content, so that's why men are subscribing to her OnlyFans like no other page before. And it seems like all of these girls that are living in the Bop House are very young looking, which I have to imagine is a big part of their appeal, which is disgusting. And now that you all understand what the Bop House is, we're gonna get to that girl who was being
I think they're more just appealing to what biologically works for most men. So, yeah, I think they're appealing to what works the best, rather. Doesn't she need to fulfill requests and stuff, so I don't believe it? I don't believe it. I cast her out of the Virgin group. She is not one of us. She is not. I cast her out as a representative of the chronic virgins. I will cast her out of our group. She is not part of us. She's not part of the community. As a representative, I disregard. I have to speak out against her.
Dragged out of the lineup in that first video. Her name is Piper Raquel. She's a 17-year-old influencer who came to the Bop House and filmed some dance videos and other sort of TikTok style videos with the girls at the Bop House. She did not film any OnlyFans content, but still people are very upset that the Bop House girls allowed a 17-year-old to be on the premises and film content that clearly insinuates that maybe she's going to work with them or drives male attention to Piper's page. Like, here's them dancing at the Bop House and Piper's captioned this, "I remember I'm 17, don't worry, heart heart." And they're clearly being sexual in their dances. I don't know how else to put it. Now, some of the girls who are typically at the Bop House decided to not be there that day. Guys, stick with me. I know you don't want to be hearing any of this, but stick with me. Now, some of the girls who are typically at the Bop House did decide to not be there that day because a 17-year-old Piper was going to be on the premises. One of those girls' name—
Yeah, why would I, like, smart? I don't like them, but smart?
I've learned is Joy, and Joy made a video crying about Piper coming to the Bop House to make these videos.
It is about Piper, because one thing about me is that I'm never gonna do anything associated with a minor. Like, it is ridiculous that the Bop House would even do that when there's so many other people you can collab with that is over age, because we all know what you guys do. So I just think it's fucking ridiculous, and I cannot tolerate that.
Now, the girls who were at the Bop House filming with Piper at the time are defending their choice, saying that they didn't film any sexual content. It was just a TikTok collaboration, and that's that. And yeah, I could see where girls this young and this deluded would believe something like that, but it's clear that they know the makeup of their audience. They know what people are watching their videos for, and to invite a 17-year-old over to film these sexual dance videos and post them out to the world, of course, is going to be driving sexual traffic to her page. So the reality is they weren't worried about that sexual traffic being driven to Piper's page. Neither was Piper. And at the end of this video, you're going to know that Piper's parents don't care about that either. But then Joy makes another video saying she's going to be leaving the Bop House. And guys, if you think all of this sounds insane—
That woman ran! That woman ran! That other girl ran when she saw that smart, again, I don't like them, but smart decision.
significant. These videos have millions of views, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of likes, and they're driving in millions of dollars to the lives of these young girls.
I'm leaving the Bop House. I am done. I am done with the consistent gaslighting, the stupid drama, and most importantly, doing anything for views. You guys are vultures. You guys will prey on anything to get you your next viral video or get you guys the most views, and I'm so over it. You guys even used me crying over something that is legitimately wrong and that I genuinely care about to get yourself views. I'm done. Fuck the Bop House.
And what I find interesting is Joy is clearly on to something. She's recognizing that there is a line, and there's a line that should not be crossed. And for her, that's a 17-year-old being at the Bop House before she is of age to film any sort of content.
At least the moral compass does exist, and I agree. A 17-year-old should not be at that place. You wouldn't want a 17-year-old in a strip club. You don't want that here either. It makes no sense why that girl is even here,
Let alone a few dancing TikToks. And the reason I think she recognizes that something about this is a little foul is that she knows that every single girl who is at the Bop House is successful because although they are of age, in the face, they don't look it. I went to Joy's Instagram page to find out more and do research on these girls, and although she has an adult body, she has a very childlike face, and we'd be deluded not to think that this is a big part of the reason that men are buying her content. Not to mention her Instagram bio says 5'2" Chinese. Why do you want men to know that you're a petite Chinese girl? The undertones are clearly there. Some people might call me crazy for pointing them out, but it's very clear what is the driver behind this content and why men like it. And while she can't control what her face looks like, even though she's of age, she's got this childlike face and she's utilizing that to her benefit. But clearly a light bulb went off when she realized it's not okay when a 17-year-old who maybe looks similar and has a similar vibe to you does the same thing. Joy was not the only Bop House girl that was uncomfortable with—
I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. The thing is, like, I don't want to give, like, I'm not gonna go that route, like the phase of consent. She's an adult woman. I'm not gonna go that route. I think generally paying for corn is creepy, but that's just me. or even watching it is. But again, that's just me. Because she has 12 million subs now on YouTube. Ah, yeah, great.
Having Piper over another Bop House girl by the name Alina was also
I'm seeing that RF announcement day one, once she turns 18. I can see it. It's scary, but I can see it.
not okay with it. She expressed those concerns to the girls at the Bop House. They made amends, and she continues to be at the Bop House. All of that aside, my question is, how does the 17-year-old get there in the first place? And I get why this is a heated topic and it's creating a controversial conversation. The sexualization of minors is absolutely not okay, and it is so rampant in our society right now. And
100%. You know what's really creepy? When I worked in school and you saw like little girls, like 7-year-old girls, and like skimpy clothing, I was really like, that like involved a disgust towards the parents. Like, terrible. Ugh. Thing is, you can't really say anything because you're gonna get bonked on the head if you do that. But it is creepy as hell.
in the Bop House in its own abstract way, because these girls look like minors, is contributing to that issue. And of course, if you're inviting 17-year-olds over, people should be asking you why. But I'm really wondering, how does the 17-year-old get there? Does Piper have parents? Do her parents know that she's doing this? Are they allowing it? Is Piper using her own money to get there? What's happening? And that started the investigation. For context, Piper has 5.7 million followers on Instagram, 12 million YouTube subscribers, and
12 million is actually diabolical. That's wild. I can see it too. I don't want to see it though. I hope not. I hope not. Please. Please don't go this route. I'm praying for you. Please don't go this route.
and 13 million TikTok followers. Piper's content is a little all over the place. There's lifestyle stuff, there's TikTok trends, there's relationship content, there's little things she's doing in her life on any given day. And I have noticed in looking at her content that some of it has a little bit of a sexual undertone. She wears skimpy outfits, she dances around in a way that is definitely sexually provocative, and I'm wondering how she got to this point posting this way as a 17-year-old. And it seems like it started far before 17. Piper's YouTube digital footprint goes back years, I believe 7 years total, so she
I swear I would, if my daughter was doing that, I would absolutely lose it. I would absolutely lose it. But I know the money tastes good, so the parents tolerate it, obviously.
She would have been 10 years old. And as you scroll through, some of the video topics and thumbnails are very interesting. And I'm gonna let you figure out why. 4 years ago, when Piper would have been, what, 13? This video is titled First Double.
Yeah, interesting video title, but to be fair, yeah, she didn't necessarily do something like that. Even as a kid, she wore really skimpy clothes. That's so weird. That is so weird.
Date with Rebecca Zamolo, Teen versus Adult Couples Challenge. And if you look at the thumbnail, what is Piper doing at 13 years old? They're trying to insinuate if you click this video, you can watch her make out with a boy. This one is also 4 years ago, so 13 years old. Ding Dong ditching famous YouTubers to see how they react, gone wrong. And there's a man at the door photoshopped in a towel.
Yeah, Logan Paul? What the heck?
4 years ago, also 13 years old, making awkward situations in drive-thrus with my boyfriend. And it's her and her supposed boyfriend outside of the sunroof of a car kissing. Mind you, these two individuals will probably not even be old enough to drive, so I imagine the parents put them in the car in this way and had them act this out for the thumbnail. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, the second video that was ever posted on YouTube, unless they've deleted prior videos, is Shaving Cream Bath Challenge with Piper in the bathtub. 7 years ago puts her at 10 years old. So the picture is getting painted right. Now we can understand why a 17-year-old Piper is headed.
I think that one is like that one at 10 years old is a bit goofy. That's just the goofy video. I don't really want to put that, but yeah, that one is just goofy. The shaving thing, nothing more. I don't see that much of an issue with this one specifically.
to the Bop House to film these TikTok videos, and why her TikTok content looks like this. But it gets
Yep, that 17-year-old is sexualized. Never mind! 100%. Skimpy clothes in school is wild. I mean, it's actually like, for example, here in Germany, it's actually pretty normal. I'm just shocked at the age of when they're doing this, which is like as small as like a primary school kid, first grade, second grade.
crazier. If you go to Piper's Instagram, the one with 5.7 million followers on it, you're gonna read this. Account managed by family. So who's the family that's responsible for managing these accounts? My first instinct is that it's parents. So I wanted to look into who Piper's parents are. So I went to Google, I typed in Piper Raquel parent managed, and immediately this pops up. This is a headline in NBC.
YouTube stage mom faces abuse allegations from 11 teens in court case. No, nah. Hopefully the parents aren't doing this. Hopefully the parents aren't doing this. Hopefully the parents aren't doing this. The parents are probably doing this.
NBC News that says a YouTube stage mom faces abuse allegations from 11 teens in court case. The mother of a famous teen YouTuber is being sued for $22 million by 11 plaintiffs who say she abused them emotionally, physically, and sexually. It's important to note that this court case was settled and Piper's mom ended up paying $1.85 million.
Piper's mom is a child diddler? Get the wood chipper! Get two! Get all of them! Get the entire stock! God! I'm gonna vomit. That's it, chat. I'm gonna vomit.
In the settlement, but I still wanted to read into the allegations. NBC writes in the 147-page complaint, the plaintiffs describe Smith, which is Tiffany Smith, Piper Raquel's mother, as a mean-spirited control freak, and alleged she made comments about children's genitalia, shouted obscene and sexually graphic remarks at them, encouraged them to be sexy and sexually aggressive in videos, and inappropriately touched the children on their legs, thighs, and buttocks. One plaintiff said Smith told her she was mailing Raquel's underwear to a man who liked to sniff.
But it's a court that was settled. So are these really allegations at this point or not? That's the question. Ooh!
It. So Piper Raquel had this whole squad of children content creators who were working around her and with her in her content, and they are actually referred to as the squad in this court filing. It's important to note that there are not a lot of laws surrounding the protection of child influencers and content creators, and that's something that many states are working on right now as we speak. The NBC article goes on. Sarelson, the attorney, told NBC News that the guidelines for child actors on TV and movie sets don't apply for non-traditional filming environments like YouTube. One of the parents involved in this court case said that the squad wasn't acting since Tiffany Smith wanted, quote, real reactions, end quote, from the children and would, quote, force them to live these adult situations they shouldn't have been put in, end quote. And a lot of that seems to be true. There does seem to be some adult situations.
I'm once again thinking about the parenting license
That these children were pushed into acting out. Here's a screen grab from Piper's page. The title on this video is Last to Stop Kissing Boyfriend Wins $10,000 Couple Challenge. It has 11 million views. It was posted 5 years ago, so Piper would have been what, 12? 13. The gag of this video is the kisses end up being on the cheek, and I'm sure the 11 million people who clicked to watch that video thought that's what was gonna happen. But there does also seem to be some acting involved. As I mentioned, the second video
I mean, I wouldn't say it like, I would still assume that at that time, also a big majority of viewers are probably children and not just adults.
That was ever posted on Piper Raquel's page is titled Shaving Cream Bath Challenge. Now, in this bath challenge, Piper is apparently doing this shaving cream bath with her brother. Her brother in the description of the video is listed as Hunter Hill. But it turns out Hunter Hill is not Piper's older brother. He was actually dating Piper's mom, Tiffany Smith.
Is this gonna be a family web? What is happening? What is happening?
And I know this because he's listed in the court case as a defendant with Tiffany Smith from the 11 alleged victims who sued for the sexual emotional harassment. Why this woman was having her boyfriend pretend to be Piper's brother and do a shaving cream bath with her is beyond me. Maybe you guys can figure that out. But that fills you in on the lawsuit, gives you a little bit more context as to what's going on here, and it also lets you know that they've been demonetized by YouTube. That's a significant amount of income that's been cut. So how is Piper Raquel bringing in money? I came across a TikTok video of a woman alleging that Piper is selling photos of herself to her followers.
Please let's hope up. Please hope not. 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 No no no. No 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 no. No 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 no. We are not going that direction. No 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 no. Initially, a content was okay. It wasn't this bad. Then it got really sexualized. Oh no! She may have been groomed. Oh no! Kids are right, but it's weird for kids. Like, man.
And I decided to look into this. Now, if you go to all of Piper's pages, she has something called a Chirp Me link. For those of you who don't know what that is, you click the link and it essentially gives you all things Piper Raquel. You can find every page, every bit of merch, every bit of music she's ever made. But there's also a little button you can click that says join my club. She also markets this club that's called .com on her X with a pretty sexualized photo, if you ask me. Now, when you go to the you're going to find that there are 3 tiers of membership. There's a $5 membership, a $30 membership, and a $100 membership. I wonder what you're getting there. And in the About Me, it says, I'm so excited to share more of me with you. Kissy face, lock emoji, parent managed. Tens of thousands of people are already on this page, have signed up, have gotten the photos, and the actual profile picture on this page is Piper in a bikini posing sexually. And when you read the description for
Blow up the planet. This is too filthy. This filth!
For the $100 package, it says, congrats on joining Piper Platinum Plus. You will receive 1 free full set, the first of every month, a free set of your choice to unlock on your birthday, free DMs, free access to live streams, priority customs, free behind the scenes, and biggest discount access to unlock all photos with a purple devil emoji and a monkey with its hand over its eyes. So I imagine when they're talking about sets or getting a free full set, they're talking about photos of some sort. I don't know what priority customs means. I'm gonna leave that to your imagination. And of course the devil emoji and the little monkey with the hand over.
I don't want to imagine it. I don't want to imagine it. I have no interest in imagining it. Disgusting!
The eyes insinuates what you will be signing up for here. And why anybody would be paying $100 a month for this is beyond me. But for the sake of confirming,
Just send them all to the FBI. Get the FBI involved. Good God. Ugh. If that's actually the way it is. Oh my God. I'm readying the wood chippers of this world if that's actually true.
my suspicions, I'm going to see what Piper Pro Plus actually is, and let's go ahead and fork out $5. So guys, I paid $5 to unlock this page, and what you get when you unlock this page is a treasure trove of sexual photos of a minor. She is filmed in bikinis. She's filmed on a bed with Playboy bunnies behind her with another girl whose age I do not know. You get access to other sets of photos that you can unlock.
These parents are sexualizing their daughter. This is evil. This is not Sweet Home Alabama. This is sweet wood chipper.
Of this girl for varying amounts of money, $250 to get a full set of 37 images of her in a Japanese style baby blue striped bikini with matching knee ties. You can also get a private TikTok available in the shop. You can pay $150 to get 34 images of her in a full set, whatever that means. And this one says, Sophie Rain made me do it. So clearly,
What? Oh, she can also get the wood chipper. I have 3 wood chippers.
it's inspired by OnlyFans content creators who are of age, who are older than Piper, and who are already creating sexual content, even though Piper is 17 years old. And this is a parent-managed page. Now you get previews for all of these photos. There's a photo of Piper in a bikini with her hands up with candy hearts all over her body. There's photos of her chest. There's photos of her in all types of bathing suits. There's photos of her in a bedroom with a Playboy magazine cover behind her, which is clearly insinuating what you think it is. And this is what you unlock when you join. So what started off as a quick look into the Bop House turned into the discovery that somebody is out there creating these sexualized images of Piper Raquel and posting them online for God knows who to purchase. Probably the most despicable people you can think of on planet Earth are buying these photos in this subscription system that...
This is wild. This is wild. This is actually wild.
Claims to be parent managed online. Now, you can probably figure out where my mind is going when it comes to who's responsible for this website and who's managing it, but I guess we'll wait to see whether or not that's confirmed or denied. I don't know how long this has been going on, which is even crazier, but with the YouTube digital footprint and the sexual nature of those videos, I can only imagine that this has been happening for quite some time and that the mother has a significant role to play in these photos being forked out to predators who are willing to buy these images of Piper. I don't know what needs to be done about this, but something needs.
I can't even react anymore. I am speechless. Always wonder how those hair feel. What do you mean? Like ropes? What do you mean? Oh yeah, you mean her hair. Dreads, I think. Yeah, that's what it is. I am completely vanquished. I have no idea what to say anymore. This makes me want to throw up.
Needs to be done about this. When I tell you I was gobsmacked to find out this information, and of course I understand that there's some sort of loophole in the system that is allowing this to take place, parents actively grooming their children and sort of pimping them out, I gotta say allegedly, to predators on...
Yeah, allegedly pimping them out is... That's crazy. That's just insane.
The internet who want images of minors. This is absolutely insane. I'm wondering how deep this goes, not only in the life of Piper Raquel, who's clearly not fully aware of what's taken place. Of course, this has been happening to her from a very young age. Are there more Piper Raquels? Is there a network of parents doing this?
I mean, it might be. I would be damn if my parents asked me to do weird shit. Steve, the thing is this, right? The thing is this. She may not even know that that's bad if she was raised that way. She may not even think that way.
And gaining money from their children in this way? If so, where do we find them? How do we expose them? And other people seem to have known that this was going on. In fact, the famous singer Pink in the past called out this whole situation with Piper Raquel and asked how it's possible that...
I've heard of Pink forever, but incredibly based.
This is happening, and it's continuing to happen to this day. So earlier when I asked myself, how did a 17-year-old get to the Bop House in the first place? I think I found...
It may have been the parents. It could have very well been the mom. It could have.
My answer. I think the 17-year-old's mother made sure that she got there to collab with a bunch of OnlyFans creators because she knows that even though Piper does not have an OnlyFans page, she has... which is essentially the same thing. And men will go to Piper's page, they will find out who she is, and they will spend $150, $250 to buy these full sets of images of Piper in very sexual...
She made a bikini video at 14. It's still up on YouTube. So if I were to guess, it's most likely going on for the 3 to 4 years at least. It was the haul. That disgusts me. Why do you post your want to have your child like that? That is disgusting, despicable.
Sexual poses. So the Bop House didn't need to cross the line of creating sexual content of Raquel. Somebody's already doing it. I think this video is going to need more parts. I'm going to have to close it out here. This is literally the tip of the iceberg of what we found, and I'm finding more information as I'm filming this and clicking links to show you what is being discovered. So I think there's more to the mountain of discovery that we've made so far. I asked some questions before, but I'll restate it. How did this happen? How is this allowed? How many other children are being...
True. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. This is interesting. I'm invested now.
Subjected to this sort of work, to this sort of content creation? Why are there figures in Piper's video who are acting out scenarios and taking on certain roles?
And people call me crazy when I say we are drifting more and more into a society where sexualizing minors becomes normalized. People call me crazy when I say that. But then we have the proof. I felt like the cream is going to be all over the room who paid the subscription. That's the important part, right? I'll share if there's an update. Yeah, I'm invested now. That's the question. Who is paying for this? Everyone who pays for this should right now be facing should be jail.
In her life where they're outright lying to the people watching these YouTube videos. What happened to those 11 children who ended up suing Piper's mom? What's the full breadth of those allegations and what she was creating behind the scenes with this YouTube channel and with content creation? And what are we going to do state by state or as a country to protect children as more and more minors are thrust into...
Why is it even a thing? I assume there is a legal, either nobody knows because nobody has seen it yet, or there is a legal loophole that allows this.
The public by social media, by these influencer moms, by influencer families, because these children need to be protected. Piper is already so far down the path of exploitation that I don't even know what to do here. And clearly she has yet to recognize the extent of the exploitation that she has experienced. But we're gonna talk about it here because somebody needs to blow the whistle on this. Guys, that's all I've got for today's video. If you made it here to the end, congratulations.
Congratulations! I need bleach! I need bleach! I need the entire bottle!
There is more to discover here. I am disgusted. My blood was boiling with every single link that I clicked, building up to the end of this video, and I hope yours is too, to some extent. Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. As always, if you disagree with anything said in this video, I don't know how you could. So if you disagree with anything said in this video, I guess duke it out in the comments down below and share this video. Get it out there. Let's talk about this. I think we are discovering something that's going to be an ongoing issue on the internet.
Doing my part by reacting to this. Doing my part. That is disgusting, despicable, ill. If that is actually all true, disgusting. I can't imagine if the family was smart enough to use the dark web. That's the problem. It's not even like, it's like really like it must be profitable enough to, if they wouldn't. Yeah.
For young people specifically, and we need to get ahead of this because this has been happening for quite some time, and I'm just now figuring it out now. Guys, with that, I'll see you tomorrow.
That's the end of the video. That was disgusting. That is ill. I'm following this story. This is crazy.